the voice of the Valley, AM 1450 KBMW. Turner Office, and we are back for Optimum Athletes. We were a little off the rotation last week as we had to move up the interview because of the state basketball tournament. Congrats to the Huskies on a great season, by the way. And we got a former Husky hopping into the studio for today's interview. And talking NDSCS baseball is Skyler Bladow, who is the catcher for the squad. And just tell me a little bit about how your sophomore season, correct? So tell me a little bit about how it's going so far. You guys are off to a 7-5 start. So what's been kind of the recipe so far for your guys' success?
So I joined halfway through the year this year, played all last year. This year, joined halfway through. And it was right away, it was like the camaraderie of the guys. Everyone wants to be there. Everyone wants to get better, want to win, want to do everything. And kind of just grew to a family. Like right away, they accepted me back. The sophomores knew me, but freshmen, not so much. So they welcomed me in. And I feel like that's kind of like our main thing. We're just all there for each other. We're all there to succeed and do well.
Yeah, in my experience, playing sports, not only is it sometimes hard to win back the trust of the guys when you come back, but also your coach. So tell me a little bit about Jack Junker and what you thought what that experience was like as far as letting him know you want to come back on the team.
Well, actually, Jack reached out to me.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. So he really knows. He really gets it then.
Yeah, they had some issues with players dropping out kind of and needed another catcher to help the roster out, and he knew I could do it, and he was big on me coming back, and he kind of supported me the whole way through, and it feels good having someone like that behind your back, helping you out.
Yeah, the missing puzzle piece was just walking around the campus. That's what they love to hear.
Maybe.
So what kind of went into the decision when you decided not to?
When I decided not to, I kind of struggled last year a little bit on the mental side of playing. Kind of got down on myself pretty bad.
Normal for freshmen.
Yeah, yep. And, it was a lot on me, and I didn't want to kind of keep going through that lull of how I was, and it kind of affected me outside of just baseball. And I kind of talked at the end of last year, I think I'm going to call it. And about toward the end of the summer, right before school started, he called me, asked me if I wanted to go back. And I was like, I got a job. I think I'm going to just keep doing what I'm doing. And then he called me again at the break.
Persistent, yeah.
And he's like, come on.
I'm sure, like you said, you already were familiar with the sophomore bunch, but also you got Cooper Klosterman on the team as well, a former Wahpeton player as well. So talk about how fun it is to have someone that is a day one on the team.
Oh, Cooper. Cooper's the life of the party, always. So it's nice, having one of your best friends from 4th grade, 3rd grade on to be your teammate in college is an amazing thing. And Cooper just brings that lively feeling to everyone. He wants to meet new people. He wants to get to know everyone, be their friend. And I think that kind of helps everything. Yeah,
very easygoing guy. I love that about him. And tell me a little bit about kind of a position change for you this year, now playing catcher full-time. So tell me a little bit about what your role was kind of last year compared to this year.
So last year I came in as a infielder, shortstop, second base, and they needed a third catcher just in case injuries and stuff. So I kind of filled in as like that third guy, caught maybe a few games here and there, and I've caught my whole life before I got to high school ball. And even then I caught a few games, but we had Jackson Fleeflet. And can't really take that out of the lineup.
Oh, yeah, he's got like 10 dingers on the year already. He's tearing it up at Crookston.
Very proud of him. And so I've been catching. I'm used to it. And honestly, I feel like that's my most comfortable position. And so when Jack told me catching, I was like, I think I like that better than infield.
Tell me a little bit about the pitchers and how, maybe their styles kind of differ, or maybe something you just kind of like about the staff.
Well, a lot of the guys on the staff, they really like to get to know you as well, and I like to get to know them because I'm back there working for them. I want them to work for me, and that's exactly what they do. I mean, every guy out there wants to see you have a good game behind the plate, as well as you want to see them pitch a perfect game, and that's what I love about the pitchers. dogs out there.
Yeah, I love it. That's a sign of a healthy culture when everybody's rooting for each other. So that's great to hear. Tell me a little bit about, now you're getting into the conference swing of things, and obviously you had experience last year, so you kind of got to see what it's like going through that conference grind. What is maybe kind of the emphasis coming into this conference stretch?
Just stick to the plan, stick to the approaches, do every little thing that you can right. It's all going to stack up in the end, whether the game's results don't show that, or they might show that even. But as long as you stick to the process, stick to the grind, know what you're working forward to, that's all you can do.
Love it. And what are you majoring in?
Business management.
Cool. And any plans for next year as of now?
I think I'm done with my degree after this year, and I think I'm working for my uncle at Finance Scope.
Cool.
And so that's been amazing. I love that, and see where that takes me. And I don't know. We'll see where we go.
Early congratulations on the diploma.
Thank you very much.
Keep it up. And tell me a little bit about kind of getting your feet wet in the professional world now.
It's awesome. I mean, personally, having my uncle be the guy that's kind of helping me and teaching me a lot of things, it's amazing. And I love that a lot. And going to school and learning all the stuff from the great teachers that we have, I mean, it makes life easier going into that scary step of your life.
What's been your favorite class for the last 2 years?
Anything with Kathy Marquette.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she teaches multiple classes,
Gotcha.
and I've had her multiple times through the 2 years, but she keeps the class fun.
Easy to make your schedule, I'm sure, going into a semester. Is like, all right, check all of her classes.
Exactly.
We should be good. Yeah, she'll steer me the right direction. So any kind of goals for the season, I guess, that would be my final question for today.
We want to make it to that national tournament. That's the end goal. But I think, if that doesn't happen, the goal for us, I mean, every baseball players have fun. Enjoy your time playing it. You only get so much time, so.
I never understood how any baseball player can have the mental toughness to play that sport when you're literally like not getting a hit 700 or 70% of the time. Like I don't understand how anyone has the mental toughness for that. So kudos to you and the rest of the squad too.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Skyler Bladow talking NDSCS baseball, former Wahpeton Husky as well. So thank you for coming on to Optimum Athletes.
Thank you for having me.
This has been brought to you by Optimum Rehab in Wahpeton. Make sure to optimize your health at Optimum Rehab. And now for a quick word from our sponsor.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.